Hi everyone. Today we are going to study about composite functions. If you know, function means we write f of x. If my f of x is say 2x plus 3, this is the function. And we find the value of the function when x is 3, the value of the function when x is 4, or vice versa. But when we talk about composite functions, that means a function is within a function. So say this is f of x. Okay. If I want to find the function of the function, so I would say f of gx. That means this is a function. I have to find composite function, the value of function of a function. Let's take it with an example. So when one function is substituted into another function, we say that it is a composite function. Let's take this with one very good example. I have my f of x, okay, as 3x plus 2. Instead of x, I do not want f of x, but I want f of gx. So in place of x, I am replacing gx. Okay, what is my gx? My gx is x plus 5. So, in place of x, if I'm replacing gx, so this is going to be equal to f of, what is my gx? X plus 5. I will write it in the same color of G. F of x plus 5. So, instead of x, I wrote the entire function gx. Okay, so now I want to find f of x plus 5. Come on. Instead of x, what will I write? X plus 5. So this would be 3. Instead of x, I'm going to write what? X plus 5 plus 2. Instead of x, I have put x plus 5. This is nothing but my gx. Now if I open the bracket, it would become 3x plus 15 plus 2. So this is 3x plus 17. Now over here, let's take with another example. I want you to pause the video, try it yourself, and then go ahead. I want g of fx. Okay, that means I want g of, what is fx? 3x plus 2. Okay, fx is what? 3x plus 2. That means I want g of 3x plus 2 is nothing. G of x is what? I'll write this g of x. G of x is what? X plus 5. Instead of x, I want fx, and fx is 3x plus 2. So I will write g. Value of my x would be the fx value 3x plus 2 is equal to, value of x would not be nothing but the value of my fx, 3x plus 2 plus 5. So this would become 3x plus 7. Let's try another example. Instead of x, I want f of 4. Instead of x, I want what? F of 4. Come on. Let's find the f of 4. F of 4 is nothing but 4 square minus 2 4. F of 4 would be 16 minus 8. F of 4 is 8. So instead of x, I want f of 4. That means I want g f of 4. F of 4 is nothing but it is 8. So I want g of 8. Now my gx is this. So it would be 3 instead of x. I have taken the value of f of 4. So it would be 3 minus 8. That would become minus 5. Instead of x, I want the value of the function g when x is equal to 4. So what I will do, I will find g of 4. G of 4 would be 3 minus 4, that is minus 1. So f of g4. What is the value of g4? Minus 1. Now instead of x, I will put the value of g4. So it would be minus 1 the whole square minus 2 minus 1. So it would become 1 plus 2, that would be 3. Third one. Instead of x, I want the value of f minus 1. So let's find the value of f minus 1. This would be x square minus 2x f minus 1. That would be minus 1 square minus 2 minus 1. Minus 1 square would become 1 plus 2, that is 3. So the value of f minus 1 is 3. So I want f of 3. Now f of 3 would be 3 square minus 2, 3. That is 9 minus 6. That would make it 3. The next one, instead of x, I want g of 100. G of 100 would be 3 minus 100. That is minus 97. So I want g, and g of 100 is giving me minus 97. Now take the function of gx, that is 3 minus x, that is 3 minus of minus 97. That would give me 3 plus 97. So this would give me 100. Okay, just try to do it. You can pause the video and do it. Now this is a practice question for you. Try to solve this. Okay, you have two functions, gx, hx. Find the value of g, h1. Instead of x, you want the value of the function at h1. So first I will find h1. H1 is equal to 2, 1 plus 3. That is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So value of H1 is 5. Now I will take G of H1. Means I'm going to take G of 5. The value of the function H1 is 5. So G of 5 would be, I will substitute instead of X, I will substitute 5. That is the value of the function h1. So this will become 5 square plus 1. It's 25 plus 1, that is 26. I want you to pause this video and try this question. Then, and you can then watch the video after you try. So for each pair of function, I want to evaluate f of gx. Okay, understand. First, I will calculate the value of gx. So I will give the input x and I will get the output. The output of the first function would become the input of the other. This you should understand. So the output of gx would become the input, it would become the f bracket. Let's take gx, f of gx. Now instead of x, I am going to replace the value of gx. The value of gx is x minus 3. Instead of x, I will replace the value of gx, that would become x minus 3 and then plus 6. So this is going to become x minus 3 plus 6, which is x plus 3. The next one. This is, I want to find g of fx. So instead of fx, instead of x, I'm going to put the value of fx. The value of fx is x plus 6. So instead of x, I'm going to put x plus 6 in the function of gx. So this will become x plus 6 minus 3. So it is going to become x plus 3. Now here, f of gx. F of gx. Instead of x, replace it with gx. So gx is minus x. So instead of x, I'm going to put minus x. Instead of x, I'm going to put minus x. So this is going to become minus 2x. Now f of g2. Instead of x, I want the value of g2. So first find g2. G2 is minus 2. So this is f of minus 2. Now instead of x, replace minus 2. So it would be 2 minus 2, that is minus 4. We'll go to the next one. For each pair of function, find f of gx. So instead of x, I will put the value of gx. F of 5x. So f of 5x. Instead of x, put 5x minus 3. Instead of x, put 5x plus 1. So this is going to become 2. 5 square is 25. X square minus 15x plus 1. So this is going to become 50x square minus 15x plus 1. Try the next one. I want g of fx. This was f of gx. Now I want g of fx. That means instead of x, I'm going to replace the value of fx. Please try. Now you have to find f of fx. That means in place of x, you're going to put the value of fx. So this will be f of 3x plus 1. Instead of x, you're going to put the value of fx. So what is the value of fx? 3x plus 1. And then your normal one plus 1. Okay, try solving it. So this would become 9x plus 3 plus 1. So this would become 9x plus 4. Now this one, f of hx. Instead of hx, I will put the function of hx, that is 6x2. Now this is my function of f. Instead of x, I am going to put 6x2. So instead of x, I'm going to put the value of hx, 6x2. So this is going to become 18x squared plus 1. At this point, I assume that you know how to expand the brackets. Instead of x, I'm going to put the value of fx, that is x cubed. Okay, in the function g. So instead of x, I am going to put the value of fx. So this is going to become 5x cubed plus 10 plus 2. Okay, let's see this one. Instead of x, I'm going to put the value of gx. Now in the function fx, instead of x, I'm going to put the value of gx. So this is minus 2x. G2. So first find G2. So that would be minus 2. Now in the function, instead of x, I will put minus 2. So this is going to become minus 4. So that is how simple it is. Now you have to try this yourself. Okay. The answer of this is 16 and for this is minus 2. I'll do one more sum for you. F of gx. Gx is this. So it would be root of x square plus 36. Your function is x4. But instead of x, I am going to put the value of gx, that is root of x square plus 36, the whole raised to 4. Okay. So this would be what? Root means half. So x square plus 36 raised to half and the whole raised to 4. So this would become square. So this would be x square plus 36, the whole square. Last question for you. A little challenging before we wind up composite functions. This is the question. You have to find the value of k. G of f2. That means everything has to be put in the function of g. Okay. So g, it would be 2, whatever is the value of f2 minus 4. So g of f2. So g of f2, that means g of fx. G of f2. Come on, I will first find f2. F2 is what? K2 plus 3. That is 2k f2. 2k plus 3. That would become, 2k plus 3. So g of f2. Instead of f2, I'm going to put 2k plus 3. Instead of f2, I'm going to put what? 2k plus 3. 2k plus 3 minus 4. So this would be 4k plus 6 minus 4. So this is going to become 4k minus 2. So this would be your answer. But what I want to work out is, I want to work out the value of k. So I know that g f of 2 is 34. So g f of 2 is 4k minus 2. So I would say 4k minus 2 is equal to 34. So I would say 4k is equal to, I will add 2 on both the sides. So this will become 36. So k would become 36 divided by 4. So k would be 9. With this, I complete the sum and functions, composite functions.